I'm Mike, I'm a doctor, and I'm going to show you how I cheated my way through medical school with this simple trick. I didn't actually cheat, but what I did do was I made every single medical condition so easy and simple to remember by making funny scenarios up in my head so that I could remember it easily. Now, here we go. I had a patient who came in with renal failure, like really bad renal failure, like kidneys not working renal failure. And here's how I remember from med school all of the causes of renal failure. Right, stay with me, because after this, you'll be able to tell me all the causes, every single cause of renal failure. First off, I pictured the kidneys as a factory. This is a Volkswagen factory, but you can pick any factory that you like. This particular factory, the kidney factory, makes pee, and it makes pee out of blood. The way it works is it needs transport to get the blood to the factory to make the pee, and then you need transport to get the pee away and out the kidney. Okay, with me so far? I would think of all the things possible that could happen to this truck on its way to the factory that would cause a problem with making the urine. First thing is, the truck just didn't come, so the blood doesn't get there, so you've got hypovolemia, so you've lost blood, and therefore you can't produce the urine. Next things, the trucks could run out of petrol, and that would be dehydration. They ran out of petrol and they couldn't bring the blood to the factory. Or these engines could overheat, so hyperthermia could cause the trucks to break down, and then they couldn't get to the factory to make the pee. And then I used to think about one of the drivers of the trucks. He would be so shocked that he couldn't get to the factory. Shock, cardiogenic, anaphylactic, hypovolemic, septic shock, you get it. So all those causes that I was talking about are called pre-renal causes of renal failure. So your kidneys don't work because of something that happens before the blood gets to your kidneys. Easy. We move from pre-renal causes to renal causes. Now, this isn't as easy, right? Imagine all those smoke coming out of that factory there. So that's a toxin. So that could either be from a drug or another substance that's damaged the kidneys in some way, so toxins. So then I had a vision of the manager when he wasn't meeting his targets, he'd be going, my, oh my, what's going on here? So my, oh my was myeloma and myoglobinuria. To make himself feel better, he would have a slice of pie, and that was pyelonephritis. Then you just have to kind of remember acute tubular necrosis and glomerulonephritis. Right, anyway. Get the picture. You can kind of get yourself through those ones anyway. Now the pee has been produced in the factory and needs to be shipped out to the destination, which is the bladder, right? So the trucks come back again. Now what can happen to the trucks that stop them from getting to the bladder? Well, first of all, there could be all these things in the road like stones, so kidney stones. It can happen right at the beginning of the road or right at the end of the road. The road can all of a sudden just get really narrow, like a stricture in the ureter. And those are called post-renal causes of renal failure. So we've got pre, the trucks bringing the blood to the pee factory, you've got renal causes, the factory itself, and then you've got post,